version.
Got a bag, but I need me some more. My
Yeah.
strap like we go on a war. You was talking, find out where you staying. Pull
Run
up
it
with
back,
that
run
chopper,
it
they
back.
run like I'm holding the door.
Let's go.
Listen, okay, I know why you clicked on this video. You know this build is gonna go dummy, and I'm gonna tell you why it goes dummy. Alright, so first off, I'm gonna show you what kind of runes, masteries, and all that we're gonna be using in our build. So of course we got fleet footwork. You need that for your sustain. We have overheal because with Riftmaker, right, you will always be healing. You'll always be capping that Riftmaker or that overheal shield, right? So that in combination with fleet, boy, you be healing, okay? So secondary, I've been testing sorcery myself. Most people would assume, you know, go Ravenous, you go the red tree for Ravenous Hunter and maybe Taste of Blood, right? You can still do that. Don't get me wrong, you can still do that. But with the Ravenous Hunter nerf, as well as how we're now building Riftmaker, right? I don't really feel the loss of red tree at all. Instead, sorcery gives us CDR, which is something we really lack in this build. It gives us 20% cooldown refund on any kill we get, which will help us when we're split pushing and, you know, they maybe send 2 people for us, right? We can kill 1 person and bounce to the next person and, you know, continue just beating up their shit, you feel me, for lack of a better word. As well, we have Gathering Storm because, you know, really what else is there to take in the blue tree? So now I'm gonna pull up a example build for you guys. This build has CDR Shoes, Riftmaker, Gnasher Tooth, Lichbane, and Deathcap, and it's in that order. Of course, you know, factor in that you might want an early arm guard and you want to add a Dark Seal in there. And of course, if you get fed, you're going to turn your Dark Seal into a Magi's, right? And you might have a question, what do I build against an AP champion? This build. We don't build defensively against AP champions. If there's a Vladimir, if there's a Teemo, if there's a Kenneth in your lane, you just kill them, okay? You have MR from your runes, that should be enough defense for you. If you're really getting bodied, maybe a Merc Treads, but I really think with the sustain from Fleet, and if you were to spec into an early leeching Leer, you'll just sustain hard enough that you can out trade them and just kill them with Ignite. Because we always bring Ignite in the top lane because we bought that money, you feel me? Okay, so again, rush the Riftmaker. We have Ionian Shoes because again this build lacks CDR, same reason as Transcendence. Gnasher Tooth second, because after Riftmaker, right, you build a Gnasher Tooth for even more dueling potential. At the same time, Gnasher Tooth on hit now works with Omnivamp, Spell Vamp, for example, right? So your auto attacks will actually be healing you even more than usual. It's kind of crazy. So for the next item in the build, we're going to be building a Lichbane, you know, our favorite echo item. This item is going to, you know, add insane amounts of burst to your combo. It's going to make it so you can destroy towers even quicker with Gnasher's Tooth in hand. And it's basically, you know, it's basically a full AP build. So there's no reason not to have Lichbane. And of course, after that, we're going to have the Death Cap. So with all this together, we are, you know, going to be bursting anyone that comes at us. We're going to have mad sustain. We're going to have mad dueling power. You can basically fight anyone. There's still one more slot in the build, and that's kind of like a filler slot. You can put literally whatever you want in there. You can test it out for yourself. I kind of change it depending on how the game's going. Like, you know, if you're fed, you might have your Dark Steel that you turn into a Magi's in the last slot here. If you're versing a lot of AD champions, you might have turned your Arm Guard into a Zhonya's, and that can be your last slot. If they're stacking MR against you, you could put a Void Staff. If they have, you know, mad tanky champions, I guess, you could try the Demonic Embrace. It'll give you some tank stats as well. I have been trying to make this item work, but I honestly don't think it's that good in this type of build. And lastly, you could probably try a Cosmic Drive if you want some more cooldown reduction. And it gives you movement speed to help you kite some more HP. So overall, it's a good item. It's getting buffed next patch too. So that could be a good item for you to build there. Oh, and of course, Morellos. If you're racing like a Vladimir and maybe he's starting to get out of hand, definitely purchase that Morellos. But anyways, let's get to some of this gameplay. So you can see me beating down this set. We have arm guard right here, so we're able to just straight up fight him regardless. We got fleet so we can heal some of the damage back. And now we're pushing the tower, we're getting our free plate, we're finishing off the rest of the minions, trying to push his minions into tower. And you know, if we were a good player, we would leave, but we greed for the juicy cannon. And that's a mistake, you know. If I had died here, we would have given Set free gold for no reason. So make sure you back quickly and, you know, come back to lane so that you can continue destroying the laner. And just between me and you, I might have died already and edited it out. Anyways, so we're warding the tri-bush, we're warding the river. This lets us ape out even harder on Set, right? So look at these advanced tactics you want to employ when versing AD champions, or just melee champions in general. So we go in the bush, we toss out the W, and you know, he doesn't see that coming. And as well, if you pay attention in the beginning, we threw the Q and made sure to land the melee auto first. You don't want to just burn your E for no reason. Try to get in as many melee autos as possible. It'll make it so you have more options in the end. Alright, so over here we start roaming because this set is literally being a giant pussy. So we see that you know, they're chasing Orianna over here, so we trap her out here with our W. You know, free real estate, you know what I'm saying, free money. Set comes down because his team is probably playing him like, you know, why didn't you call the MIA or whatever, and he just dies himself. So free money, I don't know what else to say here. Alright, so at this point we got Blasting Wand, we have Leeching Leer, so that's a lot of AP, by the way. And not to sound like a brain dead monkey, but anytime you're near your laner with this much AP, you want to go in. You're gonna win every time, just like that. And with this much damage, as well as Leeching Leer and Fleet Footwork, you're gonna heal a lot. So as you can see, I'm gonna demonstrate on the minions right here. Look at all this healing. It's free. It's super free. So over here, we're trying to get the turret plates. We throw down a W just to zone Set away, and just to get out safely, you know what I'm saying? Like, we really just want to beat down the turret and get that first tower blood. After finishing our Rift Maker, you know, if we weren't ready to ape out before, we're definitely ready to do that now. And I really don't know why Set didn't back up or whatever, but you know what, it's more money for us, you know what I'm saying. We're able to get the first tower of blood over here, and some reason Set teleports onto us. So this is what a full 1v1 between me and Set's gonna look like. I always try to ult when I have 2 stacks of passive on them, just so they blow up, just chef's kiss, just like that, because they never really see it coming. You never really think you're gonna die from that amount of HP until you die from that amount of HP, like here again. So let's use that to your advantage. And over here, I decided it's time to help my team a little bit, you know what I'm saying? They're getting bodied. So we flash for the Orianna, and we missed the initial Q on the Shaco. I don't think it would have killed him anyways. Maybe it would have. But then I realized my team's worthless. So I go back to just split pushing top lane. And we see the queen of the enemy team, you know, she's been terrorizing our laners. Over here, I whiffed the EQ, maybe E was off cooldown for a sec, but we still finish her off with a Bursted Boy combo, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, just taking the heals, that's all I want to say. So we pressure the tower with W, you know what I'm saying? Always make sure to do this if you want to take a tower safely under someone else. I really think this is a good opportunity to engage on us, but with just a Q and Gnasher Tooth autos, we're able to proc her passive again and, you know, kite off. Over here, I was gonna hit her with the Death Sentence, you know what I'm saying? Hit her with the Q ult auto, but she flashes it and we're forced to just duel it out. It was kind of close, I whiffed the Q, but with our, you know, with our damage, with our healing and all that, we're able to clutch that. Over here, you know, we're getting ready to end the game. Our team is, I don't know, they're jerking off somewhere over there. This Shaco is literally just another minion to me. I destroy his clone like it's a cannon, and we just continue trying to get this inhibitor. I greed a little bit because, you know, he looked kind of juicy, but he runs away, he's scared. So we finished off the inhibitor. Big boy Set coming down, you know, he said, yeah, I got 2 hands, I'm trying to show you something. And I said, I don't care. We just hit him with the ulti, and his life is over. After this, Aurelia says, hey, I also want my rematch, and it really doesn't matter how many people come up to you with this build. I've been using ulti to literally one-shot one person, but of course if there's more than one person, you're going to want to use it to outplay, you know, however many people are around you, heal up, dodge the opponent's skills, etc. But when it comes to, you know, just one person or just two Shaco clones, just kill them. I didn't want to choose, I just killed them both. But yeah, this is basically how the build should work for you. If you do get fed, you know, and you do it properly, you should be able to 1v9, split push all day. They have to send so many people to come fight you, and in the end, it's just gonna give the rest of your team more power over the map to get more objectives. So yeah, that's the build.